Aloha Pile 1, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your October forecast here. So we're going to just look at your tarot and oracle cards to get a general overview of what may be coming in for you in October, what energies to expect. Astrologically, there is a lot going on. We have 3 planets that will be going direct at the beginning of October. But we do have eclipses in late October, early November, as well as Mars will be going retrograde. So definitely lots of different shifts, some things into forward movement, some things into reflection. And so with October, the general overview that I'm feeling before we even get into your chosen path is that there's a lot of change and redirection. It also feels like there will be an influx of vital energy for all of us, where we may have been feeling depleted, where we may have been feeling like things were being changed around for our fate or our benefit, seemingly sometimes things being a little bit rougher, but it feels like the energy has kind of depleted or slowed down, and now we're on the uplift. And so it does feel like there's going to be waves of vital energy coming in. We're also entered into Libra season, as well as Venus is transiting Libra as we are doing this reading. And so this is bringing a look into our relationships, both the people that we'd like to partner with as a mate, but also our partnerships of all kinds, and our friendships, our business partnerships, etc. Wanting to have more balance and harmony there because Venus rules Libra. So right now it's transiting her own sign, right? So those are the general kind of overviews, and we're going to look at what comes in for you guys. Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. I'm also super grateful. Many of you have donated, tipped, or sent me snail mail. That's really helpful. So thank you so much for that. As well as thank you for those who comment. Remember, where 2 or more are gathered, their source energy is with you. So when we connect to the grid of high energy folks, which is who I'm attracting, this helps us all to move forward on our path and get our goals and outcomes much more quickly, because the physics of coming together in unity adds energy towards whatever we are doing in the light. Okay, so really, really beautiful. So grateful to connect and have the comments out there. I love connecting with you guys, so thank you for that. I do a contest every month, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that drawing, as some are here just for the messages, as well as I do offer private readings. And I do offer 3, 6, and 9-month mentorships. Okay, so those are going really well with my mentees right now. So if you're wanting to bring in a mate, if you're wanting to build a business, bring in your baby, health-wise, this is both life coaching as well as change work process. I'm a master practitioner with neurolinguistics programming. So I utilize intuitive faculties as well as my traditional practices to help you to get what you want more quickly. Okay, I'll never reach out to you about any of that, so do know that that information is in the description box. You're welcome to get in contact with me. I think my channel's been safe, but there's been a lot of scammers around tarot readers. Okay, so please just use your intuitive faculties. I will never reach out to you on any of the social media platforms. I don't really have many of those anyway, and so just know it's a scam if someone tries to get you to do something or spend your money. Okay, so keeping all y'all protected. Okay, here we go. So let's get to the reading. All right, you chose the card All That Glitters, and underneath that was Paul the Venetian, Experiencing Grace, and it says, share your gifts with grace, waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. I really love this pile 1. October feels like A few things here, okay? So I do feel like you have this waves of love, experiencing the grace coming in. I feel like this group, you guys maybe have been really hard on yourself in the previous months. It feels like you've been trying to get your goals and outcomes, even with work or love relationship, and it's like 2 steps forward and 4 steps back is what it's been feeling like. But you're going to start to have that pickup in the energy, like I was saying, okay? So you're definitely going to have an opportunity to share your gifts, both spiritual and otherwise, right? So I feel like in all areas, pile 1, you are going to have opportunities presenting themselves. There's going to be waves of grace coming in. There's going to be waves of love coming in and inspiration. So where you may have felt blocked in your creativity in previous months, now that's going to open up. But what they are saying is all that glitters isn't gold, okay? So they want you to use your discernment, because pile 1, I feel like for October, where there has been some really stagnant energy around you, I feel like you're like not only a little just tired, but bored and feeling uninspired. And then all of a sudden, boom, there's all of this inspiration and activity that starts to happen rather quickly, okay? Remember, life changes in a moment. It's each moment. And this has happened to me before, where there's been no movement at all in my life for months, even sometimes like a year or more. And then, boom, all the opportunities come in at once. It feels rather miraculous, but it can be overwhelming. And so what they're saying is you're about to have a lot of opportunity. When it says waves of inspiration and love, they mean waves, okay? So it's like, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so new opportunities coming in quickly for you, pile 1. So they want you to use your discernment. You do not have to decide right away if someone asks you out in a romantic fashion, if you're getting more than one job offer or opportunity for business. They are saying be careful if something seems too good to be true. So if someone comes in and love bombs you, but they haven't shown you their action yet, okay? They're saying take some time to see how it plays out in their actions moving forward, okay? You don't just say yes because someone comes in and love bombs you, right? Or in the business world, if it seems too good to be true, it may be, okay? Because we have this all that glitters card. So they're wanting you to enjoy the new opportunities and use your discernment, and make sure that you look at the details, because you're about to have a lot of movement where there wasn't. And sometimes that can feel a little bit overwhelming when we've been kind of stagnant or feeling like we don't have any options. So that caused you to ask for options, that caused you to ask for ways for abundance and ways for love and inspiration to come in. So now it's all coming in. And that can sometimes feel overwhelming because your brain's adjusting to working a little bit faster, okay? It's all good. So I'm really excited for you guys. This is really, really good. They're just asking you to keep your discernment and your intuitive faculties at the forefront. Because basically it's like what they're saying is use your bullshit detector, okay? Because you guys have a good one, but it may feel like so many opportunities come in for you in October that you're like, oh my gosh, like not all of it is BS, right? But I feel like you may have a tendency to feel like, is this too good to be true? So just use your intuitive faculties. The thing is, the things that are meant to stay, the people, the new relationships, the job opportunities that are meant to stay and are meant to prosper you, they will keep going and building throughout the month. The things that are not supposed to be in, they'll be out before the end of the month, okay? With the eclipses and the Mars going into retrograde, you'll see the truth of it. So that's why they're saying don't make hasty decisions in October. Allow all the opportunities and inspiration to come in, because you're going to have a lot of it, and you can make your decision in a few weeks, right? Like you can say, let me observe and see how this flow goes and which flow is best for me. So you're really starting to, in October, come into taking care of your own needs and experiencing that love and grace that you've like really desperately been needing. It's like sometimes we can feel really alone, and I feel like with this group, you guys have just had a lot that's happened in the last few months, or what they're saying is like few months to a year. So this last year, you've had a lot of growth, but also a lot of things that maybe didn't work out the way that you wanted them to. In October, you're starting to get that upward, forward movement again. You're moving forward in love. You're moving forward in inspiration where it was kind of depleted before. Okay, let's keep looking. Let's get your tarot out here. What can they, pile 1, expect for October? Yeah. This one. Ooh, yay, you guys have a harvest coming in. All right. Okay, beautiful. Whoa, this is a lot of cards that came out, so we're just going to roll with it. So the first one that flipped over is the 9 of Pentacles. And then I just flipped over the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so Capricorn's energy showing up here. So this is really beautiful, pile 1. You are showing up in this pre-Empress energy. You are showing up. This is saying October, you have rewards for work well done that you have already done that's coming in. This looks like financial gains, you guys. So if money has been a little bit low, or you've just been like I said, there hasn't been much movement for you with that, you're about to have a good amount of money coming in. This is like stability. This is rewards. This is harvest time, rewards for work well done. And they're being very clear that you have done it, okay? This is from your service, from your work. No one else got this for you. You absolutely have done the work, spiritually, physically, and otherwise. And what they're saying is that you've regularly been underpaid and undervalued for what you do for others, and now you're about to get paid for your gifts, your talents, your abilities. And you're going to be seen and recognized in ways that you maybe weren't before. You're moving into a position of leadership and a position of royalty. So your money is going to increase. Pentacles also have to do with values. Okay, so your value of how you value yourself is increasing exponentially, as well as how others value you. Okay, we have Queen of Wands here. This still feels like your energy. Okay, so you're very magnetic at this time. All right, I feel like sometimes the Queen of Wands can be rather fake because they put on masks, right? In this case, what they're saying to me, pile 1, is that you are going to take off the mask of imposter syndrome. I feel like a lot of times you see yourself as you were years and years ago, before all of the beautiful changes you've made, before all of the people that you have served and loved and given to. So you're seeing yourself like you haven't until now seen yourself in your success. But you are now coming into a position of letting go of that imposter syndrome. If you're not sure what that is, please Google it. I totally understand this and have this happen to me at times. But basically it's saying that you see yourself as someone other than you are. So when you have this successful moment, when people see you as a leader, see you as a queen, male or female matters not. This is being balanced in your divine feminine energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy. So you're coming up as two queens, both of fire and earth, right? So you're coming up with passion that's increasing, moving into that leadership. This is magnetism. But instead of feeling like it's false somehow, or is the floor going to drop out underneath me, you're building roots, okay? And you're extremely, extremely magnetic at this time. That's why it says all that glitters, right? You're going to have to use your powers of discernment, because you have people coming in who are really excited to know you, work with you, prosper you. You may also have a female of a fire sign that comes in to recognize you and helps you to receive your helps you to receive your financial blessings. So this could be a friend that gives you a tip about a job. This could be a boss who recognizes you and gives you a huge promotion and bonus. This could be a friend that encourages you and says, hey, that idea you have to build a business, the time is now, girl, or sir, like either way. This could be someone coming in to invest in you financially. All right. So again, you're experiencing waves of inspiration, love, and grace. So pay attention to the people who are around you because they're going to help to prosper you. We have the Two of Pentacles. It's just showing that you're needing to balance, okay? October is going to be balancing out some things with you. This goes right along with the Libra scales, okay? We do have, on a side note, they're saying that this, for those of you who are looking for love or who have been in separation, okay, we have the Nine of Cups. So there is a wish fulfillment coming in. So you've got these two nines both on the financial side and in the wish fulfillment side. You don't see this coming. I feel like you've been disappointed and really indecisive about how to move forward, right? You've had your blinders on a little bit, especially in the area of love. So this tells me that you could either be single or in separation. Because again, this is for people who are looking for love, not already in relationship. Those of you that are already in relationship with someone, it's just going to get better and better this month. Like, it's just a better blessing. Like, you guys will work together really well. But with this one, what you don't see coming is we have an incoming offer, okay? And this is from an emperor, okay? You'll know who your emperor is, okay? If this is someone from the past, it's someone that you've had a relationship with previously. Some of you, it could be your literal boss that you're interested in. But there's an offer coming in, okay? An offer of love. You don't see it coming. They want to make an actual commitment with you, okay? This could be a divine counterpart. This is the 1111 card, okay? So this could be a very spiritual type of relationship that you've had. So you might be in separation. But what Spirit's saying is you really don't see it coming. Like, it feels like you felt like, well, this is done and over. I'm going to move on and do my thing, okay? For those of you who there's not someone from the past that you'd like to be back with, this is an unexpected offer of love. Someone who has been watching you, seeing you, but they want to have a real commitment with you. They see you they want to build a foundation with you. There's celebration coming in. There's reason to celebrate in love. There's reason to celebrate in your finances and your health. You're going to be feeling really good. As far as the love piece goes, you do not see it coming, like, at all. I feel like you guys are like, yeah, right, whatever, like if pigs could fly. But it's just showing that they show up unexpectedly, and it is a wish from your heart because the energy wasn't open to it previously, okay? So you have lots of blessings. Again, pay attention, all that glitters. Like I was saying, if a person comes in and they love bomb you and they don't have the actions to support it, so don't jump right on it and like get married and stuff, or like jump right into the relationship immediately, okay? Make them show it, like let them continue to show up for you rather than jumping in emotionally, okay? So you don't see it coming. So you may be a little bit guarded when they show up. But that being said, it feels like the energy here is like they've made up their mind, right? Where before they were a little confused, weren't sure which way to go, coming from disappointment, but something has changed for your person, for those who are looking for love, but specifically for people who have been in relationship just in separation. They've learned something, right? They understand, like in the chess piece, that, you're protecting them. And then that helps them protect you, right? So they're realizing how important you are. Something has happened to them that has stirred up their life and helped them to make really strong life decisions. Of course, I'm not a Time Lord, or I can't do anything for people's free will, okay? So I can't predict free will, but as far as the energy is concerned, like they're coming on towards you, okay? And you're not expecting it. but it's because they've had their lessons. Spirits put them through their lessons. And then we have the Magician, followed by the King of Cups, and with the Tower. All right, you really don't see this one coming. You don't see all the magic that's about to happen for you in October, but it's like your life's getting a huge dose of love that is much needed. Okay, you really, really have needed this encouragement and this love. All right, I'm going to do a Sacred Destiny Oracle and close it out because it's going a little bit long, but I'm really happy for you guys. This is beautiful, beautiful energy for October, and you deserve it. Like, I feel like you guys have been through kind of the ringer emotionally and even financially and health-wise for the last like 6 months to a year, and it's just time for you to like be in the blessing and to experience the grace. Okay. All right, closing notes from Spirit. Simplicity. Okay, so white feathers may be a symbol for you. You may have been seeing them or will see them as a message that your angels are with you, you're protected, that you are divinely guided, and that you are going to be experiencing these beautiful things. So I feel like your life is going to get a lot simpler in the month of October. Spirit's saying we've got you. You're about to have the resources that you need, both financially, physically, and emotionally, to help you to be in this more simplistic state. Okay, you're just simplifying your life in such a way that it brings you joy and it brings you these beautiful this beautiful grace, and you're using your mental and intuitive faculties just to make sure that that you actually do get the pile of gold rather than something pretending to be that. Okay, so thank you so much. That's what I have for you. I'm going to leave it there. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, remember it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already, so subscribe and hit that bell button. Like and share this video, and then in the comment section below, write, I am experiencing grace. I am experiencing grace. And that lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I'll do that on the first of the month and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So thank you so much, and until next time, aloha. Aloha Pile 2. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly, coming to you with a really fun October overview. So we're going to look at the energies of October and see what's coming in for you. Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. I also want to say thank you for those who have donated, tipped, or sent me snail mail. That's always so fun. As well as thank you so much for those who comment. Remember, where two or more are gathered, their source energy is with us. Okay, so when we connect into this beautiful tribe of people that we are building together, we're calling in our soul family together on this channel, and so that light adds to any goal or outcome that you're wanting to have, right? Because we all work together. Many hands make light work, right? And so I love that, and that is my intention for when we connect in, that it does provide for us to get our goals and outcomes in such an easier, more loving way. Okay, I do offer private readings. I also offer 3, 6, and 9 month mentorships, and that is in a life coaching style. So yes, we do talk about spiritual subjects if need be, but it could be for any goal that you're getting. If you're wanting to start a business, bring in a baby, get your mate, whatever it is that you may be wanting to achieve, we can work together on that. So that's in the description box below. You would just go to my website if you would like a reading or mentorship option with me. I'd be very, very happy to work with you, as well as I do a drawing every month, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that drawing, as some are here just for the messages. So let's get to it. Enough of the announcements, but we need those announcements so that everybody knows what's up, right? So October, so this in the generalized energy, there is a lot of shifts and transitions happening, which we are in unprecedented times just on earth in general. We've all chosen to incarnate at a time of great change. So astrologically, in the first part of October, we have 3 planets that will be going direct. So Mercury is going direct on the 2nd, Pluto's going direct, I think on the 8th, and then sometime after that, Uranus is going direct. Okay, so where those have been in seemingly retrograde motion, now it's going to feel like there's some forward motion that can get a little clunky, but all good, right? Mars will be going into retrograde later on in the month. We also have some eclipses happening. So at the end of the month, there will be an eclipse as well as the beginning of November. So lots of change energy still in effect right now. The beautiful thing is we're in Libra season here at the beginning of October. We also have Venus transiting Libra. So Venus is the ruler of Libra. So things with relationships, those that we want as a mate or life partner, relationships with our friends, relationships with our business partners and coworkers, anything relationship oriented, with our family members as well and our children. Those are all up for review. Like, how would we like to be more loving in our relationships? How would we like to coexist together and be interdependent rather than codependent? So these things are all up for change, for balance, okay, for alignment, okay? So those are the general energies, and then we're going to look right now at your specific energies. So you chose the card of community. Underneath that was time to go. And then we have Lord Shiva with transcendence. So your main energy, Ascended Master, is Lord Shiva, that's going to be looking over pile 2's October. It says, rise up, honor your inner force, steps are being given, dance with the universe. Okay, so I'm getting multiple messages with this time to go. For many of you, you may be moving in October or just changing communities, okay? You are stepping up into your inner force, okay? Some of you may be called to a pilgrimage, to learn spiritual study, to travel somewhere else in the world, to find a community that you can learn from. To, like, I'm seeing, like, learning ancient universal wisdom, learning indigenous wisdom, learning from the earth, learning from relationships, okay? It's really beautiful. Like, the smoke from the incense right now has like 3 different lights, and then it just started moving in this like really cool pattern, and it has a little bit of blue on the outside of the smoke. Okay, so you're definitely going through a change and a transcendent moment here. Okay, so October is going to be a lot of different change for you. For some of you, you may be connected to a community, to a religion, to a partnership of some sort, to a job community that isn't serving you. Okay, so you're about to transcend and maybe move beyond that. So from like a workscape example, it's like, you know that it's been time to go, but you've been a little bit scared to break out on your own, to either start your own business or move on to a different job. Like, some of you may have had this job or been part of this work community for many, many years, but it's like, what I'm feeling is like that there's been burnout for you, pile 2, in October. The energy is just ramping up so that you can honor your inner belief, your inner force, knowing that, you know what, I might be scared to move on from this situation, but I know it's best, because like, look how gray this time to go is, okay? But look how beautiful this new community is. Bright skies, working together, all different species working together. So you're going to transcend that, okay? Some of you, it might be a relationship that you need to leave, or to have a change or transcendence in, okay? It could be your own eating habits or what have you, but you are going through a transcendent time in October, meaning you're going to overcome something that you feel like you've been stuck in for a while. So this could be a pattern of thought that you've been stuck in, feeling like lack or something, and then you find a community like this one on YouTube or somewhere else on the internet. Doesn't mean that you have to physically travel somewhere, though many of you will, okay? But it feels like you are finding a new community where it's invigorating, empowering, people of all different, what they're showing is like you're about to enter a community that helps you to feel like yourself, okay? And it's from people of different races, religions, different thought patterns, but everybody works together in some way, okay? So, so I don't know if you're going to do that as a job type of thing or you find a new hobby, but it does feel like you are bringing in like soul tribe people that, you know, we're all very, very different, but we all are of the light. We all have something to share and empower. They're using the word empowerment. I feel like you guys may have been disempowered in your work or your home life for a while, and you're transcending that. You're honoring yourself. You're honoring your inner being, and you're dancing with the universe. Like you're about to get some really good ideas that's going to give you the steps. What they are saying is in October, pile 2, meditation is going to be really, really useful for you because you're going to be able to have the inspired steps to connect with your spirit guides, with your higher self, with source, whatever you call that is knows more than you, okay? So that could be called God to you, it could be called universe, source, your higher self, your guides, spirit animals, Amakua. It doesn't matter what you call it, you're connecting, okay? And then you're going to have the steps that are taken. And for some of you, this is really strange. This is not going to be for everyone. It seems very specific, but they're showing me plant medicine, especially with this snake. So I don't know, some of you may have been thinking about like a ayahuasca journey or mushrooms or something of that sort, like plant medicine, because it's like they're showing me a key to the universe, but like that's part of the transcendence for you. So some of you may, that's gonna not resonate with everyone. That's very, very specific, but if you were thinking about going on that journey, it feels like there's going to be, it says time to go, right? So there's going to be an opportunity that presents itself within a community that is safe. And, you know, if you're going to do something like that, just being guided in by like a proper shaman would be good. All right, let's see here. What's next in October? We'll get the tarot here. Yeah, it feels like you guys are in a bit of like the hallway. They're saying, because it's like I was like my mind went completely blank. So I feel like you guys are, you know, at the end and beginning. So you're in that void space of like, I don't know what the future holds, but I feel like I'm going through this change and I don't know what the next steps are, and that's why they're saying the steps are absolutely going to be given to you. Really beautiful energies here. These are some big changes that are happening for you. Like I feel like you guys may, even in October, this group has a very kind of spiritual component to it, so you may have a large kind of spiritual aha that happens that starts you on a new path altogether. Oops. Yeah. Beautiful. They want one more, and then we'll give the story with this one. Okay, great. All right. So we have the Hierophant here. This particular Hierophant really makes me think of the spiritual awakening part, the transcendence. With the Shiva card, I feel like you're leveling up on this staircase. Your joy quotient is going to be through the roof. because you see it now, right? I feel like you're going to have an experience either through meditation, your plant medicine, someone in the community providing an opportunity that just sparks an inspiration in you or an idea. But you're really coming into your own spiritually, and you're committed to yourself. I do also feel like for some of you, you may become a leader of a community. It doesn't have to be spiritual in origin, but they're showing me this card also can be the Pope, right? So you have a lot of inherent spiritual knowledge, universal knowledge, and I feel like you're moving into your leadership position in that. Okay, we have temperance with it as well. So Spirit's saying you have been patient, you have been learning and growing, and now it's time for you to move forward. I do feel some hesitation in you because I feel like you've been learning and growing behind the scenes and trying to figure out, okay, what's the best next step for me? If you're leaving a job, okay, how do I do this? That's, correct. How do I do this balanced? How do I show myself in my true values? And for some of you, you've been kind of looking towards the past, but what they're showing is that there's a brand new opportunity here for you. So you absolutely are going to have this brand new opportunity. And Spirit, this angel here, your spirit and your guides have been working behind the scenes for you. This is like a big life change that's happening for you. You're truly transcending into your own spiritual leadership. How that looks in the world is that you have a whole new community coming in. You may be leading people at work. Like the new job that you get is either you're in a leadership position or you build your own business. In relationship, you're attracting a whole different style of person that is much more enlightened, much more loving, much more in their power, okay? And so even though, mid-month, you may feel a little bit of hesitation or may feel like because you're kind of in your head a little bit, okay? But these fives, this just talks about a little bit of self-criticism and disappointment, all right? But your rewards here are coming in no matter what. Even if you've been overthinking it, your ships are coming in. You're ready, okay? So for those of you that are making a big change, either in your relationship or in your job space or what have you, you're ready, okay? Because we have the Fool. You're ready to take that leap of faith. You're ready for these new beginnings. You have a brand new beginning that is presenting itself to you. For some of you, it's going to be in love, like I said. Some of you, it's going to be in your jobscape. Some of you, it's going to be in your community of faith, or your generalized like soul tribe community. Any way it goes, you're taking a leap of faith, okay? There's a wish, a dream, a goal, an outcome that you've been wanting for some time, but you hadn't quite made the shift yet to be able to keep it in, right? Like in the manifest world, but it's happening, and it's happening through your community. So you've gotten the community card twice, okay? Once in writing, and Three of Pentacles talks about working together in a community, working with each other, okay? You are not alone. You may be going from the lone wolf, okay, doing it all yourself, to working together in a community. This is saying pile 2 in October, to make this happen, to make this work, is to work together in a community, all right? It may not be the people that you've been working with, because remember, it's time to go, all right? So it's time to move forward and move on. We have King of Wands here, okay, to close out your reading. There is an opening that's coming. That is the rune of opening. All right, this feels like both you in your power, pile 2 in October, because you're transcending and you're honoring your inner force. And because of that, the fires of change you in that which is you. The salamander on his front means that you cannot get burned. This is showing you in your power and honoring yourself. This also is saying to me that you may have someone come in with it being a king. This could be a boss. because we do have the Emperor card down here at the bottom as well, and then the Magician. Okay, so this could be a boss, this could be, you know, someone who has their own business. This could be a leader of a certain community or something, but I feel like you're going to get some information or a nudge, an invitation is what they're saying, from someone, male or dominant male energy. Could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, but they're going to be providing an opportunity for you. Okay, this can come in the form of an invitation or information that's just the amount of information that you need to make the changes that you need to make, or to go travel, or to finally leave the job. You might find out like a tidbit of information that helps you with this transcendence or change, or they give you a like a boost, like maybe they have airline miles that they'd like to gift you, and they don't even know that you're wanting to go on a pilgrimage, right? So anyway it goes, your community and your network is going to be where you get the information that you need to move forward for what's best for you. So whatever this is you're working on, whatever is needing to have transcendence, that's happening in October. So be prepared for quick, positive changes that put you in your power. And you might be a little hesitant. So the only kind of thing from Spirit, the word of caution is just get out of your head, okay? Use your detail orientation, because you guys are very detail oriented. Use that to your advantage, to just make sure that all the details are legit. But that critical part of your mind is what's being transcended. Okay, so it's not as useful. So even if you get into that stinking thinking, you're still going to have your outcome, but you can make it easier on yourself by going with the flow of what's coming in rather than against it. So it's like, even if you resist, you're still going to have a positive outcome. It can just be easier and more fun of a journey for you through this change if you allow that inner critic to have a different job, right? It's not really serving very well to continue to be critical of you. So I'm going to leave that there. I love this. You guys are going to be in whole new energy by the end of October. Like, your life looks different. It's happier. It's more vibrant. You're empowered. You have more monies coming in. You have opportunities coming in. Like, it's really cool. Your whole worldview is about to change, and that's beautiful for you, Pile 2. That just opens so many doors. I'm very excited for your incoming months, because it's like doors are about to just open for you guys, and this is the moment where you go through that little gateway, right? So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. If you would like to enter the drawing, remember, it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe, hit that bell button, like and share this video, and then in the comment section below, write, I am transcending. I am transcending. And that lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I will do that on video on the 1st of the month and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha. Aloha, Pile 3. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly, coming to you with your pick a card for your October energy predictions. We're going to look at the energies around October, what may be coming in for you, any advice from Spirit that they may have for you. Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Thank you for those who have donated, tipped, or sent me snail mail. That's so fun, and I'm so grateful. And I especially am grateful for those of you who comment. Remember, we are building a community of light workers here on my channel, and so I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And where two or more are gathered, their source energy is with us. So when you connect in and comment, you connect into the grid of all the light workers that are in the community, and it adds to your goals and outcomes exponentially because we're working together, okay? So many hands make light work, right? We all have to work together. Not just one finger can pick up a book, but the whole hand, right? So I'm loving that. So thank you guys so much. I do offer private readings as well as one-to-one mentorship, life coaching, and you can sign up for either of those on my website. Sorry, we have a plane going by, so we are in flight, it seems, so that's beautiful. So if you heard that, as well as I do a contest every month, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that, as some are here just for the messages. Okay, let's get to it, you guys. You picked message in a bottle, and what was under that is clean it up, and Joan of Arc, the voice of truth. It says, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Okay, so Joan of Arc is going to be the main energy for pile 3 as far as Ascended Master that is looking over your energy. You're going to feel more empowered in October to speak your truth. So the general energies around October, not just for this pile, we have 3 planets that are going to go direct here at the beginning and mid-October. Okay, so Mercury's going direct on the 2nd, Pluto's going direct, and Uranus is going direct, right? So that's going to be a shift into forward motion. We also have Mars going retrograde at the end of the month, so that's going to cause a bit of a shift too. We have eclipses at the end of the month and beginning of November. So we are entering into a big season of change. In general, we are in unprecedented times on the Earth. The Earth is going through a huge amount of change. So the astrology that we've been having and experiencing on a regular basis is changing the species, and not just, it's not Trump change, we'll call it that way, right? So this is big ascension processes that are happening. That being said, we are in Libra season here at the beginning of October, and we have Venus transiting Libra. So Venus is the ruler of Libra. So this is very harmonious energy. So relationships may be on your mind, how you relate to those that you want to be your mate or life partner, how you relate to people you work with, family members, friends. You're going to be making decisions around your relationships in general in October. So for you guys, I feel like you're going to get a message or have recently got a message from someone. This feels like someone from the past. And this could be in any type of relationship. So this could be someone you haven't heard from that was a friend or a coworker or an old job, and specifically a love romance, right? So there's messages coming in. With this message, I feel like you're going to have to speak your truth because it is time to clean it up. So the message that's coming in that I'm feeling most for you guys is October is going to be an opportunity for a bit of a cleanup. And it's going to feel so freaking good to you guys because I feel like you're being empowered at this time. There's been enough time apart with whatever messages are coming in. And I say messages because I feel like you're going to have the opportunity to feel empowered to speak your truth. So there's going to be people coming in, either old lovers, someone that you're in separation with, someone that you, our incense went out. So I'm going to start a new one. We want to keep those fires burning, right? And so you're going to have the opportunity to speak your truth in these situations where I feel like for many of you, I'm getting the feeling like, when you have a situation with someone, whether that be a fallout with a friend, a job that, you left hastily but weren't able to say all that you needed to say, or love relationship where you want to say exactly how you feel, how it made you feel with them departing, or whatever whatever the truth is. It might be that you're actually saying that you love and care for someone, but you've been holding it inside. So I feel like this is in multiple areas for you guys. I feel like with this group 3 that you've been a little bit too, how are they saying that? You've been too flexible in your relationships. You've been the one to compromise. You've been the one to go, oh, let me put their needs first because they're going through XYZ, right? Without putting your needs first, or without speaking your truth. Whether it be, hey, I love you with my whole heart and I want you to know that this is the type of relationship I want. Or, hey, that really hurt my feelings. Like, I don't like to be treated like that. You have no permission to talk to me or disrespect me in this way ever again. You know, you may be my boss, but you have no right to disrespect me as a human being. So it feels like you're going to be standing in your power and standing up for what you really want. And I feel like this is a mixed bag because you're cleaning up some things. It's like an opportunity to say, I'm getting that song like, say what you need to say what you need to say. Who is that? Ed Sheeran or something? I don't own the rights to the song, but yeah, say what you need to say, whatever it might be. So you might be expressing your love to people just in friendships and everything. And you may be correcting people who have wronged you. I feel like you have the opportunity to just be in your truth and say what you need to say. And that cleans up your energy and your area around you, period, right? But you're going to have these messages that are going to be coming in. And it's going to give you the opportunity to open the door of truth, to say what you've been maybe wanting to say for years. Yeah, so much communication. And that's going to like not just clean up your energy field, but it's going to clean up, like, it's going to help you to let go of the past energy too. I feel like you've been holding on for some time to some past energies because you never felt like you had the closure or the completion. And so whether they message you or not, you're going to be in this space of giving yourself closure to things that have been holding you back. And like you're communicating freaking amazingly this month. Okay. Okay. Oof. Okay, that's too many. One more. Let's get the last one here. Yeah, so I feel like in a relationship wise, I feel like you're going to have more than one person. If you're single, I feel like you've got a couple of different people that are going to be trying to chime in. So you're going to have some options. And it feels like options from the past. Any way it goes, I feel like you have the strength to move through this. We have the Chariot. Incoming communication quickly. This is victory. This is you, okay? October's a really balancing month for you. I almost said year for you. So it's opening up a year. So Freudian slip, I pay attention to that, okay? So October is opening up the next year for you of victory, communications, quick, swift changes, all right? Because you're getting into your power this month. And you're going to keep it. You're going to learn to communicate what you want, how you want it. You're going to be empowered. I feel like that there's been this tendency to be in your head about things, okay? You're going to be breaking through this prison in your mind. I feel like that's going to take some time, okay? Because you have a pattern of overthinking, pile 3. Because you're learning how to get out of your head and use your voice and actually express what you need to say, even if it's not the happy-go-lucky things, even if it's, hey, you really disappointed me. That's hard to tell somebody else, especially for you guys, because you guys have really big hearts, this third group. You're like the love bugs that don't want, you're almost too nice, and because you've been too nice, your boundaries have been trampled upon, and now you're going to have the opportunity to to have clear boundaries. For those of you that it's love, I do feel like you've got two options coming in that's wanting to, with King of Wands and King of Pentacles with this Four of Wands, okay? You may have someone you're seeing now, or someone that is coming in from the past, or because it feels like one past and one current or new energy, okay? So this could be someone that you were married to before, wanted to marry, what have you. We've got the 1111 card here, so this could very well have been like a spiritual relationship. You might have been in separation, but what it's saying is that you have the choice right now between these two people, okay? They're both showing up as kings. One of them showing up as still wanting things their own way, passionate, loving, but wanting things their own way, not really wanting to compromise. This one's showing up having gotten their shit together. They want to provide for you. They may be an entrepreneur, okay? But they want to give an offer that's slow and steady, but it's gonna lead to long-term commitment, possibly marriage for some of you. All right, so this is where you get to speak your truth. This is where you get to use your power of choice. Okay, so you're cleaning it up. For those of you that it's not relationship, you may be deciding whether you want to, you're speaking your truth on like, say it's for a job opportunity here. With these two kings, we've got, do I want to have my own business or do I want to work for somebody else? Okay, what's going to be the most celebratory thing for me? What's going to lead to the best passion and the best foundation for me? The Four of Wands is celebration card, all right? This is like the foundation of passion and celebration. They're out at a freaking like Burning Man or something, like having their best life, having a good time, okay? Often it's depicted that the people are at a wedding, right? So it's like, or they're on a little picnic having already figured things out, all right? So with this, you're going to have options, all right? I will say that both options are good. You're going to be cleaning up any past messes that have caused you to be in your head. I do feel like you might be overthinking this choice a little bit, but this, you just keep voicing your truth. What it's showing is you have the strength. You're showing up in your strength and your power. You're showing up ready to make this change. You've tamed the beast inside yourself, so now you're fully able to speak your truth, okay? You're fully able to allow these messages in, to clean it up, because you're coming from your heart, you're coming from your power, okay? You're coming from your gentleness, but the fierceness of a lion, all right? You've got both there. We've got the infinity symbol here, so it's like you're tapping into your infinite self, where you're not seeing things as problems anymore. You're seeing it as this energy in October is allowing you to move beyond, to transcend and rebirth yourself, okay? So this is Scorpio energy here. Who do we have on the table? We've got Leo, Cancer, Taurus, and Scorpio energies. Doesn't have to be any of those. It's just letting you know like what the vibe is, right? But you could be dealing with those. And then we have Aries. So death and rebirth, and we have that infinity again, okay? So you're coming back into yourself. You are going through a rebirth, a transcendence of sorts, of moving up the ladder of how you communicate and then the results that you get. With this death and rebirth, we've got quick communication coming to you and the Wheel of Fortune. And then they want me to take this one too with the Ace of Cups. So there's new love and new passion coming in for you in the month of October, pile 3. Okay, so if you're looking for love, if this is love romance, brand new cup of love opening. The wheels turning in your favor. Okay, because you're going through the change. Because you are changing yourself. You're empowering yourself. You're speaking your truth. You're cleaning it up. Okay, So much communication cards here. And quick communication. Look at this. Beginning and ending with swift, truthful, honest communication. Freaking message in a bottle. All right. You might be hearing from someone who lives at a distance from you, like either in another country or far enough away that it feels like you'd have to like give, like, because they're showing me the ocean water. So you'd have to give a message in the bottle in order to talk to this person. Okay. So, that could also mean that you're going to communicate on the web, because the World Wide Web would be a world connector. Okay, so any way that it goes, you may be at a distance with one of these people. I feel like you're going to be communicating and clearing the playing field for yourself with multiple people in multiple areas. All right, I feel like the empowerment energy that I'm getting from you guys is like, enough. I'm tired of this shit. I'm going to completely rebirth myself into the identity of who I am now. And I'm not going to take BS from all these other people. It's time for me to be in my power, to speak my needs, to speak my truth. And because you do that, it opens the door for fortune and love. It opens the door for you to have the long-term commitment that you had been wanting. It opens the door for you to have the strength and the love that you've been looking for. But it's like you had to come back into yourself. In October, you're doing that. It almost feels like you feel like you're waking up from a fog, and that you're like completely ready to just be in your power. And it's really beautiful energy. It's going to provide so much security, so much love and contentment. And you know what? You're releasing those fears of persecution, fears of rejection, fears of standing out in a crowd, because you're absolutely meant to stand out in the crowd. You're absolutely meant to be, you know, the different one, or the one that what they're saying is you hold a high level of integrity. And so by not speaking your truth, you've been out of integrity, which is uncomfortable for you, right? So let's just get one last card, the Sacred Destiny card, to close out the reading. And I am really, really proud of you guys. Yep, we got flow. Okay. So October, the message from Spirit is to go with the flow. Okay. Avoid resisting against the flow. Just let go. Speak your truth. Go with the flow, because there's going to be lots of different communications and opportunities coming in. And as long as you speak your needs clearly, they are going to be met. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Thank you guys so much. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, it is free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You become a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe and hit the bell button, like and share this video. And then in the comment section below, write, I am speaking my truth. I am speaking my truth. And that lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. And I will do that on video on the 1st of the month and announce the winner. And hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha.